Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm John.
And I'm Richard.
And today we have Jackie with us.
Hello.
And I just want to pose a question starting off to you guys. So, the most anticipated anime of fall 2019, what do you think would be the best way to start the episode for that?
Well, I mean, it was Fate Grand Order, obviously. So, I mean, they have to introduce everybody to going into the race shift into Babylonia.
No. Not your number one. The number one most anticipated, probably everyone in the country. Like just an overall number one.
Right, Fate Grand Order.
No.
No.
I've never seen Fate. So one that's a little bit bigger
Fate Grand Order.
than Fate, Grand Order.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fate Stay Night.
Oh, My Hero Academia.
Oh, that.
So we're here for My Hero Academia, guys. Season
We are
4.
here for that. Richard, not so much.
I mean, I'm here.
You might tell by their shirts. But season 4, episode 65 as well, in sequential order, and episode 2 otherwise. So the question still remains: what do you do for a great season starter episode? Evidently, the answer was a filler episode with a little bit of backstory and recap.
Reintroducing all the different characters and whatnot. Just reminding
and
us.
it kind of felt like they did it twice. If I remember correctly, they kind of had a brief walkthrough in the news office, and then toward the end they did it again.
That's
and I was
true.
like,
Yeah, I guess yeah.
I was like, what are we doing here, guys? I mean, it was a good. Don't get me wrong. After the long break, it was a good way to edge back into it. But I wanted to jump into some action. So, unless you guys want to talk about creepy camera all over his body
That's
guy,
No.
Other than the fact that we were not the only ones to point out the fact that he was creepy. I've seen other videos where people pointing out that he was kind of creepy. So we're not alone.
Yeah, so, I mean, besides maybe spending some time talking about that guy, I don't really think there was any point in talking about the episode. So, let's just jump into episode 2. This kind of feels like where we should have started with the first episode. Like, with him on the phone, like, calling around and getting stuff started. Actually, didn't they start the last episode like this?
No. It was
No.
the recap stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant like toward the beginning, though. Yeah, you're... Night Eye.
I thought it was Sir Night Eye.
Well, he's his senpai, so you don't have to call him sir.
Oh.
I like how Twice is just so... just blatant with everything he says.
Did he get more hands? No, I'm serious. Like I didn't even.
I actually don't know. I always just pay attention to the one, honestly, on his face. Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, that's not. That's not going to go over very well.
I mean, I'd vote for him if he were running for, top, ruler of the evil people. At least he has a plan. Oh.
Okay.
Hmm. 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 Why would you?
Ow.
Hmm. Who's shooting them? Oh.
Maybe that guy?
Oh, he's got some of his henchmen. Or he has a lot of his henchmen. Hand guy. I'll leave my business card with you. They didn't even do it the proper way where you got to hand it out and
Right.
bow and all that stuff.
Well, they just did attack each other, so.
I guess. Hmm.
Oh, there he is.
Well, maybe he'll break free.
Well, isn't that what his goal is, to break
Yeah,
free?
I thought he was talking about that.
Yeah.
Hmm. What?
Was he playing with
His tail. You can't see her, but you can see her sweat drop.
Don't question it.
Yeah, Sir Night Eye.
Hmm. Really? It's kind of a good point.
I like how everybody's just commenting in the background.
The reason I can't talk to him. Hmm. Oh.
Wow.
I wonder if Togata knew that.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
Well, I mean, he probably got that impression though, since All Might was.
That's even more reason to be anxious.
He's famous for being strict and harsh. Didn't Goku have to do that to King Kai? Like tell him a joke or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bust it down.
Hmm. Wow.
So dramatic.
Oh no.
What?
Because she didn't speak up loud enough?
What? Wow.
Oh.
What the heck?
Why is everything in slow motion right now?
His life is flashing before his eyes.
Oh. Oh. The
Whoops.
exact opposite effect.
Whoopsie. Ah. Ah.
Hmm.
Okay, so end of episode 2. So I got a question for y'all. Obviously, Midoriya is not a very comedic person. So who in Class 1A do you think could actually make Sir Night Eye, laugh?
Oh.
Or or she seems like a very strict person. So probably not Todoroki. I feel like because he's not a very.
I don't know, but I think he enjoys the serious humor, possibly.
But he's not really Todoroki. At least he's not very. Bakugo? Do you think Bakugo? I mean, Bakugo would probably just get mad and then destroy stuff. So I don't know if that would be funny, but
I mean, he might
He's
enjoy
loud,
it.
though.
he's loud. Yeah,
I was thinking the electric guy.
yeah,
This
yeah,
thing
it's true.
where
Yeah,
he's like,
Kaminari.
yeah. Although I could definitely still see Night Eye just being like, "That's not funny." Like I don't know. Like even what's his name? The
the grape,
yeah,
whatever.
Mineta. Like even him. Like I don't like.
I don't see Sir Night Eye having the perverted sense of humor. Well, he does have his tickle machine.
I know, right? That was
his little
that was a
feather.
little. Was that more creepy than the photo guy or less
No,
creepy?
Less creepy.
That's even more creepy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that photo. Guy. Do not like.
Oh, the photo guy was more creepy.
Yes,
oh,
he's
okay,
more
okay.
creepy.
I thought you were talking about. Because that was still kind of creepy though with the tickle machine. That was.
But that's just kind of like a fetish. It doesn't make him creepy. It just
Well, he
I
had it
just-
readily
interest.
available
Right.
in his office.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, she's just not funny on multiple occasions.
She hasn't learned.
Yeah, I don't know who could possibly make that guy laugh. At least from what I've seen from this brief clip of him. So I really don't know. Like maybe
Tagata,
Yeah, he seems to like him.
because he's already done it evidently.
well, yeah, but he's not 1A though.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
specifically
Yeah.
class 1A.
Sorry.
Froppy?
Originally, I did think her, but I don't know.
I mean, she can do anything, right? That's her character. She can do anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, we'll go with Froppy then. That's clearly Froppy is always the answer. So there we go. But no, what do you all think of this episode, though? What do you guys? Good, man.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I did like it. It wasn't like a 2 thumbs up or whatever, but I liked how we got a quick push in with the overhaul and whatever Hands guy met up and did their thing and went from that. Kind of quickly saw what their agendas were, maybe where they're at. Yeah, I mean, it had a better pace than the first episode.
Yeah, I guess so. Although, kind of like what you said at the beginning of this episode, though, like you mentioned how we should have already been on this, already seen him go to or contact Night Eye, or at least have that interaction already, and should already had the interaction with the villains from that should have been episode 1. This should have been episode 1.
It should have, yeah.
Honestly, but yeah, I think it was okay. Well, good, okay. Just because I wanted to see more. I like the interaction with the villains, but and I like the fact that the one guy has a solid plan, or at least he says he does. Whereas
but he doesn't want to work with them.
he wants
He wants their money. He wants their backing and their reputation.
Right. He wants I guess he wants them to serve him.
Possibly.
Right. That's kind of the way I took it. So, which as soon as he said that, I was like, no, that's not. That's absolutely not.
See,
what's gonna happen.
at first I was thinking he was going to say, no, I didn't want to join you. I wanted you to join me. But then he went a totally different way. It was like, no, I have a plan. I just need your backing. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I need you to serve me. That's what I.
That's what Sir Night Eye says.
Well, I was thinking the other guy, the Yakuza guy.
Oh yeah.
That's you villains will serve me. That's kind of what I took. So, but you did get to see All for One, like you.
Yeah,
although
I didn't think he would be in this. I mean, I was just kind of like, oh, he's...
I kind of feel like that's going to be his thing from now on. He's going to be sitting in the jail, giving
and every time the
random...
face guy, the hand guy messes up, he's in there talking to him like, Dad or Master or whatever he calls him, I messed up again.
Yeah.
He's like, take your hand off and slap yourself.
Wonder if you could actually. I'm going to think about this now.
Or he just takes off one of the other ones.
but he still got the one on the face. So he has to remove the one off the face.
Okay.
I would think, and then.
Mm.
Anyways, but yeah, no, I think that's going to be his role, though. Just kind of like, oh, evil, evil, evil. Oh, this is what One for All thinks. Or
Ooh, maybe it'd be like one of those Joker setups where everyone's like rushed into the prison. They're like, "How did you do this? You haven't been out, have you?" And he's like, "I don't know."
cameras
what you're talking
here.
about."
Yeah. So, Jackie, what did you think of the episode?
I thought it was good. I think it's still story building, so
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot to go off of.
True.
Getting a little Bakugo tidbit in there, so I'm good.
Little sprinkle.
Little angriness sprinkled in there.
And that's a good point too, because they are on their way, those two, to take their exam.
Right,
So
because they're the only two that hasn't passed yet.
I kind of wonder how much they're gonna focus on that in this season. If it's gonna be like long and drawn out like it was for the main group, or they're just gonna be like, "Oh, they passed," and they're back the next day.
You know, I bet you it's gonna be like that. It's be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they passed."
Because they're real kind of just tidbit background right now
Right.
at when they've shown them. So
And actually, I bet you. So it's gonna be like, once Midoriya does his thing here, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, "Oh, Bakugo and Todoroki, you guys passed," and then they actually have like, not only did they pass, but they have like special additional moves that Midoriya hasn't seen yet. And I'm sure Bakugo's being like, "Oh yeah, I've got something else up my sleeve now. You know, Deku, I'm gonna get you next time," or whatever. I'm kind of, it's not exactly what he would say, but you get the idea. It's like,
that was too nice.
yeah, I know, right. I'm trying not to go full Bakugo here, but I feel like he would probably, him and Todoroki would probably, have some additional move from, doing the license or whatever, because I'm sure they're gonna do some training.
Maybe be introduced to different villains and get ideas.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
But so definitely looking forward to next time. Any other final thoughts?
I don't have anything.
No. Just can't wait to see how he's gonna make Sir Night-Eye laugh.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big question.
So,
guys, what do you all think of this episode, and what would you do to make Sir Night-Eye laugh? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed this reaction, subscribe and hit that notification bell beside it to keep up with our channel and all the content we're going to be putting out this season. And if you enjoyed our reactions and want the full reaction, as this episode's going to be a little bit shorter and more cut down, we got links down below for all that as well. So we'll see you in the next episode.